Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we will quickly go through a very important topic, the criteria for selecting the right niche and which niches you should avoid at all cost. First of all, avoid single word niches. Words like fashion, health or technology are way too broad and extremely competitive. Avoid niches where nothing new happens, no update, no freshness. For example, Mount Everest height, Qaid-e-Azam biography. These topics are fixed. Google has no reason to rank new website here. Stay away from gambling or lottery niches. These are risky and unsafe. Avoid them completely. Any form of adult content, video, or text is strictly off limits. Google prefers certified doctor for medical advice, so as a beginner you will never outrank professional medical websites. Anything related to finance, investments, health, or safety becomes YMYL, and Google is extremely strict about it. As a beginner, avoid these because ranking will take a long time. These are niches where you use someone else's content like dramas, movies, or songs. If you build a website on home TV dramas, then they can send a copyright strike. Same with movie clips or songs. And the biggest problem, Google AdSense will not approve your websites. Now let's move toward the niche selection criteria, very important for all SEO learners. Today we are discussing informational niche criteria, perfect for websites with an advertising business model. Now let me tell you, I have explained in detail what we have discussed about the niche selection criteria in previous classes. But let me give you a quick overview again. This will make it easier for you to understand more about the new things, and it will also help revise everything we covered earlier. And for those who missed the previous classes, this will help you also. So, when we selected a niche, the very first thing we checked was the search volume of our keyword using keyword everywhere. So the question is, what should be the ideal search volume for the niche you are selecting? The answer is the search volume should be at least 30,000 plus per month. We check the trend of the niche using Google Trends. The niche you choose should have a consistent, stable trend over time. Then we analyzed the SERP for our keyword and checked the DA of all the websites appearing on the first page. So the question is, how do you know whether your keyword is good or whether you can work on it? You simply check. There should be at least 3 websites on the SERP with a DA of 25 or lower. After that, we check the number of visits these websites were getting, especially the ones with low DA. We will also check keyword difficulty, but since we haven't used SEMrush and Moz yet, I will teach you that later. For now, just remember, try to keep KD under 20 for easy ranking. Once you choose your main competitor, you need to analyze that website in detail to replicate its model. You must check what business model they are using. I have already uploaded a separate class on business models. You can watch it from the playlist. And then check which country the competitor is getting most of its traffic from. Now the question is, after applying all these criteria, how do we check where our competitor's website is getting the most traffic from? To check this for free, open Ahrefs free tools and select Website Traffic Checker. Now paste the URL of the website you want to analyze. Ahrefs will instantly show you the traffic with country wise. So you can clearly see which country is sending the most visitors. That's how we confirm the target country. After this, the next thing you need to check is whether you can actually fulfill the intent of the website you plan to replicate. For example, if the website is built to guide students about visas or help them go abroad, then you must ask yourself, can you also provide that information? Do you know the complete process of going abroad, the requirements, the steps, and the correct procedures? If yes, then you can move forward. If not, then that niche may not be suitable for you. So first make sure you can fulfill the intent of that website. Once the intent is clear and you are confident that you can deliver the required information, your next question might be, what should I do next? The next step is to check the total number of pages your competitor's website has. I have already created a full video on how to check competitors' website pages using the sitemap, so you can watch that tutorial anytime. If the competitor's websites has fewer pages and you feel you can compete with them easily, then you move to the next step. Now you must check your competitor's DR. You can use different tools for this, but for now I will tell you how to check DR using free method as well. To check any website's DR for free, again open Ahrefs free tool and select website authority checker. Paste the URL and Ahrefs will show the DR instantly. When choosing a replication site, try to pick a website with low DR. Less than 10 is good, but below than 5 is perfect. Someone asked me a very intellectual question on WhatsApp. If a website has so many pages, how will we know which keyword is bringing traffic? This is a brilliant question, especially when you are working on a macro niche. To check how to see which keyword a website ranks for, open Href Free Tools, Website Traffic Checker, paste the URL of your competitor. Href will show you all the top keywords that are bringing traffic to that website. For example, Turkey scholarship for Pakistani student, but Href shows that the competitor is actually getting more traffic from a completely different keyword. Copy that keyword. Now check its search volume and run it through the same niche selection criteria we discussed earlier. Remember, Ahrefs, Moz and SEMrush will always show different traffic numbers. Each tool uses its own database, so don't worry, we only use these tools for estimation, not exact numbers. Now let's talk about domain age. How much does it matter? Suppose we want to replicate a site, we need to know how old it is, so we understand what level of effort is required to outrank it. If you are using the SEO Quick extension, you will see a Who Is button in the SERP. Click on it and you will see the domain creation date and expiry date. That's the domain age. If Who Is doesn't open for you, no problem. Simply search Who Is lookup on Google. Open the first website, enter the domain and press OK. It will show you all the details when the domain was registered and when it will expire. And that's exactly how we check domain age. That's it for today. Now you know which niches to avoid and the exact criteria for selecting a winning niche as a beginner. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, subscribe and share, because this entire SEO course is designed to help you build a profitable website from scratch. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.